Oh, hi, B&B. You're up there. All right, buddy. How you doing, man? This night is driving me nuts. These son of bitches work me till 11 o'clock at night, and then they expect me to come in. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Janine, hey, sweetheart. How you doing? I knew you were watching. Yeah, I can't sleep either. I mean, I understand, when you put somebody on a certain work schedule, I I close almost all the night, every night. I'm a closer. That's fine. I'm used to that. But you can't break my schedule and then all of a sudden say, "Hey, we're going to work you till 11 o'clock at night," and then, "Oh, we want you back at 8:30 in the morning," because that shit's just not going to freaking happen. And Marsh, hey, how you doing? Welcome aboard. This is going to be a crazy train tonight because I'm freaking wide awake. Oh, B&B. Bob, check these out. These are the little Popeye and Bluto that he wants me to pour. These are going to be tough. I mean, these are like figurines. It's gonna be hard to get them in the sand just right. I mean, I think the Bluto is going to come out good. I think I can position him in there. My one big concern is Popeye's pipe. I don't know if that's going to come out or not, but I'm going to give it a shot. I mean, nobody else seems to want to be able to tackle it for him. Everybody else is scared of doing it. But I ain't freaking scared. That's okay, Deneen. You just chill out. Watch the crazy show. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. I just wanted to come up, get a little bit airtime, see what everybody's up to, see who shows up. I know it's 2 o'clock in the morning here, so we'll see what happens. Oh, this is my Arabian coin. Let me bring this one over here so I can pop that up. All right, there you go. I found that in Coinstar today. It's a little Arabian coin. I rub that son of a bitch. Do I get 3 wishes? I don't see no purple bastard showing up. I'm trying. No, I don't know. Yeah, Popeye without the pipe just isn't Popeye. I'm surprised there wasn't a can of spinach in his hand. But I might be able to pull it off. Depending on how I put him in the sand. I mean, if I put him like face down, so the pipe doesn't have to be, like literally pulled out. I mean, it'll probably come out as a bar. It won't look like a pipe. It'll just look like a straight little, like the size of the bottom of the pipe will be the same thing all the way up to his face. And I'll just have to grind that out and clean it up with a Dremel without breaking it off. So this is going to be a toughie, but I freaking love challenges. I absolutely love them. Jay Smokes, welcome aboard. How you doing? But I think Bluto, I think that one will be pretty easy. I mean, if I put him in the sand, kind of like this, instead of versus forward. I don't know. It's going to take me several tries just putting him in the sand and pulling them out, seeing how they work, seeing if the details come out right. But that's my job. Renee and me, hello. I'm just gonna call you Dent because I'm probably gonna screw up your first name. Cygnus. I'm not gonna give away who it was, but I'm doing something for one of the channel members that we all know. And he said, what I did, he says, is I just wrote my name backwards. I'm not going to give away who it is. But he says he sits there and laughs at everybody trying to pronounce, his name backwards. No, I don't think the pipe is going to form to the hand. If you look at it this way, it's far enough away. I mean, because there's going to be plenty of sand in between. Because you're looking. Let me pull one out here. This is an old one. I haven't cleaned out yet. This was probably the challenge coin, the World War II challenge coin that I did. But basically, what you do is you impress these. You can see how you can do it just a little bit. It has to be done a lot better than this, but you can see how you start to get a little bit of a form there. Well, that's how it's done. So it takes some time. I mean, you have to do it with soft dirt. You can't do it with anything hard. You usually take it and you'll fan sand over sand, put it through a screen, and you'll rub it, in an empty mold. You'll put them in there, and then you'll press them in just gently, and then do the other side, and then you can start packing it, and you turn it over, pack it. I mean, these things they're gonna be tough, but we're gonna see what happens. Suda, how you doing? Welcome aboard the crazy train. Jack Stacks, how you doing, buddy? I guess y'all turned sideways on this phone. So I don't know if I can really moderate anybody right now. Hold on, let me see if I can't come back. Jack Stacks. Oh, there we go. I can do that. There you go, buddy. You're smurfed up. Suda, we gotta smurf you up too. All right, you should all be you should all be smurfed up now. How many people we got in here? 10, 8 likes. We're doing pretty good for 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, I know some of you are out there on the other coast, so. I'm not making anything right now, Rasbobo, but we got a couple of little things. I was just trying to explain about how you have to press these little things into the molds. I got a Popeye and I got a Bluto I got to do for Mr. Minix. I got some other stuff I have to do as well. But I'm supposed to go in at 8:30 tomorrow, which I doubt that's going to happen. But at least it means I'm going to be out at 5. So I'm probably going to go in a couple hours late. So I got from 5 o'clock, and then I have Wednesday off. So I'll have plenty of time to work on getting all this stuff done, getting it set up. As I said, it's probably going to take me several tries just putting them in the sand, until I get one that I think is going to work. Oh, you like the bag? Ain't that cool? I thought those were pretty cool bags. But I don't really have a whole lot going on. I got a huge bag here. Ugh. I think you saw me one time. I started breaking it down to where it was just like the silver coins, the copper looking coins, well, the brass looking coins, the copper ones. These ones are all they're all kind of like tin, almost like they're aluminum. And I got a whole bag of what could be like clad silver. Some of them, I know some of them are silver, but I haven't been through any of these yet. Oh, these are ones. Are these the ones? I'm trying to remember which ones these are. These Portuguese. Oh, these are all the clad silver center with the brass on inside. So I've yet to go through any of this stuff. I spent a lot of money on these coins. So what's going on in the chat? Yeah, BB. So this is a lot of shit to go through, and I got a whole jar over there. I mean, you saw. Where is it? The coin from Saudi Arabia. I've got coins from everywhere. I found this in the coin store today. It's a nice little religious relic. I don't know if I think it's the Virgin Mary. I'm not sure. No, I'm not gonna go through all through all these tonight, honey. That would be crazy. I don't think I could go through all these tonight. I mean, this is a lot of shit. I was just trying to break them down. I think my next breakdown is going to be by country. And I'm going to take all the countries and I'm going to set them up. But this is a nice little religious icon. It's probably something from a church somewhere. I think it's the Virgin Mary. If anybody out there, if you want this, send me an email and I'll send it to you. I'm not a Catholic. I'm more of a Baptist. But if anybody out there is Catholic or something like that and wants this, shoot me an email and I'll send it out to you. Courtesy of Cartier Silver. And what else did I get today? I got some kind of a token. It says casino on it, and it's Fort Myers Beach. So it probably goes to one of the cruise ships that leaves Fort Myers. I got a regular nickel, regular couple of dimes. Got another little Canadian dime. I always picking these things up. I got tons of them. I mean, this whole jar. This whole jar is full of Canadian. This is all stuff that I picked up. And I got a couple other. I get a lot of euros and stuff like that. But I've got, if somebody does want this, wants a little religious one, I've got a gold. Oh, here it is, right here. Perfect. Perfect timing. I'm not sure what this one is, but I know it's another little religious token, probably from a Catholic church. If somebody's interested, let me know. I hate to I don't ever throw away anything religious like that. I think it's, kind of like a sin, even though I'm not a Catholic. But I would rather let somebody have it. Oh, B&B, I never thought of that, if it was silver or not. It's awful light though. It feels like a it feels like a tin. If this was actual silver, this is like aluminum, I think. If this was sterling or something, it would have a lot more to it. I mean, this is literally like having a piece of paper in my hand. Zed, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the party. Let's get you smurfed up. Anybody else out there I'm missing? I think I'm pretty good with everybody. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, I'll check it out, B&B. And I'll give it a little scratch test just to make sure. I got my kit in one of my drawers. Here's my kit. I keep it in a bag. I got my little pad. Hell, why don't we do that right now? Let's see what it's got. Let's move this shit out of the way a little bit. It's obviously been used. So let's give her a little scratchy scratch. I always like to do two sets. Because this one is like the surface. This one gets a little deeper, so you can actually see what's going on. Yeah, this is just a clad. This isn't gold or nothing like that. This is just a clad. I don't even think I think it's like just like a bronze. Let's get the right one here. Should be the red one. Silver. Shaky, shaky, shaky. I should be looking for a deep dark red. Let's bring you down here a little bit. I don't know if I can focus you, but I can at least bring you in a little bit more. I don't actually know how to focus the camera. Get that bubble out of there. Yeah, it's not doing nothing. If that was silver, those lines would be breaking apart. You see how these were here? This is where the drop was. I mean, this was a complete scratch all the way across. And where it's empty was where the liquid was poured, where the liquid was put. Because if that was silver, it would have disintegrated and it would have turned into a dark red. So that's just like a little aluminum piece or something like that. But it's cool. Like I said, you know, if anybody wants these, I think I have another one of these too. So if anybody's interested in them, you know, just shoot me an email, say you want it, and I'll let you have it. It's yours. Yeah, it could be zinc, it could be aluminum. Yeah, Mink seems very straight up. You know, he had talked to me. I think it was early in the morning, or it was late at one night, and the next day he's like, "All right, here's your tracking number. I've already got it all sent out." I was like, "Damn, dude, you work fast." You know, I wasn't expecting to hear from you for another day or so, and here you are. You giving me a tracking number already. I'm like, "All right, cool." I like people who are serious about what they want to do. Oh, see, Stacker. Yeah, this is where everybody's hiding, brother. Welcome aboard. I'm going on strike. They want me to come to work at 8:30 in the morning after making me work till 11 o'clock at night. So I'm on strike. So I figured I'd come up here, shoot the shit with everybody, do a little test kit on some stuff that I had for fun. I was going through some of the foreigns that I got sitting here. I'm trying to break them down into like different categories. You know, this stuff is all like basically like aluminum, but I got some wicked killer coins. I just need to go through. I know I got a lot of euros. I got a lot of euros in my. This is the jar that I have from Coinstar from work. I got a lot of euros in here. Some of those are like 250 a piece. I was thinking about taking a bunch of these bags and just filling them up. You know, with a handful of those, handful of those, handful of those, handful of those. Throwing them in there, you know, and using those as little giveaway bags. I thought that might be a pretty cool idea. What do you think? Would you like a bag of mystery coins? Humble Stacker. All right. Good night, buddy. Yeah, I know. This is late. It's late. It's 2:30 here. I appreciate you coming by, my friend. OC's always in hide and B&B. He's the lurker. He watches everybody. You like that idea, Bellows? I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, not even go through them. I mean, because I know there is some silver in here, especially this bag. I know there is silver because I was guaranteed. And these are basically all copper right here. Yeah, let me do this for you. Just as a kind of show you. We got some weird hexagon with the queen. I love the queen. I might keep that one. If it's got a ship on it, I'm probably keeping it. So I'm just saying. Bring it down here a little bit. Oh, there's a cool one. Got the hole in the center. I think that's kind of like an Asian thing, isn't it? What's that say? Alright, something came chat. Live chat, all messages visible. Alright. Sorry. I hit the phone and it did something stupid. But that's pretty cool. It's a kroner. I got a kroner in Denmark. I got 2 kroners in Denmark. 1994. Big old 50 cent, 50 pence. Oh, that one's cool. Another queen. It should be a 20. But I got a whole bag full of this shit. Oh, here's a little one. Got a hole in it. Is that another little kroner? RF. That's pretty cool. I mean, I would love to be able to sit down and do all this shit and go through every single one of these coins. But to be honest with you all, I mean, I work a freaking full week, and to have that kind of time is really not in my aspect of being able to do shit. Another nice little pence. But I know some of these in here are silver. I got a nice bag of copper as well. B&B, you headed out? All right, brother. Take care of yourself. But I got all kinds of stuff going on here. What's that? Another pence with the queen. See if I can't find something. A little oddball. What's this little thing? I got a bunch of these little ones. It is a 1. I don't know, maybe you can tell me what that says. P-Nink? kind of hard for me to see it through the phone. That looks like it's Dutch. That's 1980. No, it's not a pot leaf. Don't get excited. Making dice. Oh, here's another one's got a hole in it. Oh, I think these were... Oh, these were the ship coins. Yeah, this is my little bag. This ain't going nowhere. I bought this from ML. I bought all these coins off of MLZB, and he threw in all these little ship coins because he knows I love ships. Each one of them has a ship on the back. If you like ships, follow my shorts right now, because I've been going through all these ships right here, over here in the corner. Oh, my phone's gonna wobble on me. All these ships over here. I've been doing a series on the entire fleet. I'm doing one row a day, and at the end, I'm going to do another series explaining in depth about each coin, the ship, the history, where it came from, what it was. I mean, because I'm honestly having to look up some of these names just to figure out how to pronounce it. And they've got some incredible history. I mean, all these old sailing ships do. I mean, it's amazing. What these ships did. I mean, these old ships are what made the world today. I mean, these ships traveled into foreign lands, across seas that they had no idea where they were going, what they were ever going to see. Back then they thought the frickin' world was flat, and there was a chance that they might just fall off. But they took the chance, and they got on these great ships, and they went out exploring. These are all cool. And what do we have here? These are all kind of like bronze looking colors. It's probably a mix of bronze, copper. It must have been somebody's birthday coin or something. Well, it was something to somebody. They thought it was important enough to put a hole in it, put a hole in it, and wear it around their neck. What's that one there? What's that big one? 10 francs. I love the looks of these old coins. I don't care if they're clad or not. I mean, I'm so interested. Oh, this one is obviously Japanese, Chinese, Korean. You can see the writing. I can't tell you what it is, but it's obviously Asian. It's got the temple. It's got the writing. It's so much fun to just go through all of these and see what you got. I mean, it doesn't have to be a silver coin for me to be interested in it. As long as it's cool, it's got a pretty picture. See, these are the ones here. Can you hear it? Listen. It's like they're made of aluminum. When you put them in your hand, they are extremely light. But I got a whole bunch of these. I don't, and they're from all over the place too. It's a Frank. Maybe it's because they're a little bit older. I don't know. But you got some cool shapes. Look at that. Another one that's some kind of Asian, Korean, Japanese, Chinese. I don't know the language, so don't be offended by anything I say. It looks Korean. It looks Japanese. It looks Chinese. It's some kind of Asian writing. Let me just leave it at that. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. España. Oh, it's got a nice little, looks like almost a little cloak of arms. Looks like an eagle. See the bird's head at the very top? Looks like some kind of a bird. That's a pretty cool shit. Bags of those, bags of this, bags of that. So I pretty much got everything separated to the point of, this is the weird, some kind of silver. I mean, some kind of aluminum or tin or whatever. These are all kind of like a brassy. These all have, the double. So it's like a clad silver with a brass, combination. These, I think this was the one I haven't finished off going through yet. I think those are the leftovers. But these are all pretty much copper. And these are all pretty much silver clad. And I know there's some silver in there. But I think I gotta finish going through this one here because they're all still mixed up. I gotta run through there and find out what I got. Oh, that looks like one of those little paper ones. Oh, that one looks. Oh, that's Czech Republic. That's Poland. That's cool. $1949. I think that's sweet. That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's so many here that you have to go through. I mean, some of these. I mean, I might want to cast some of these, just to make it look cool. But that would probably be counterfeiting, wouldn't it? Well, hey, I did it with Roman coins. Here, it looks like a little big copper piece. What's this one? 1962. Mozambique? I don't know. Like I said, I gotta look all this stuff. A Republic, Portugal. There you go. This is all pretty cool. Alright, so let me get back to the chat and see what the hell everybody's up to. Because obviously, none of us want to freaking sleep tonight. Oh, FG, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I knew FG would know. Mozambique. See, now that I see you writing it out, I can understand it. On the back of the coin, it confused me. What do you want me to say? It's freaking almost 3 o'clock in the morning here. Gatita, how you doing? Jack Stack still here. Zed still here. Suda's still here. Raka, OC still here. OC, did you get that information that I sent to you today? I sent you that listing. I Well, it's up to you what you want to do with it. Doesn't matter to me. Just wanted to let you know. You asked about it. Oh, Gatita, gotta go. Bellows needs her. Good night, Gatita. Good night, Bellows. Y'all have fun. Well, OC, I think some of it I sent you in emails, some of it I sent you in a text. Because I was having, I'm not the smartest as far as technology and shit, so I was having a hard time trying to get stuff sent anywhere. So I kind of did what I could do, and I think I sent it to like both places. But, you go through it, see what you want. If you're interested, if you're not, not a big deal. It'll go one way or another. I told you I'd let you know. I keep my word. Alright, so Tita has got to go take care of Bellows. Oh, just knocked my shit over. Trying to read all you guys over here. I can't sit back and look at the phone. It screws me up. I can't even keep my phone straight. This damn thing, I'm gonna have to put a little bit of JB Weld on this son of a bitch. There we go, that's a little better. I just can't touch it. Okay, so Gatita's going home, Bellows is going home. Suda's here, Raka's here, OC is here, Zed is here. Yeah, mailing crap is a pain in the ass, Zed. Trust me. I pay a freaking fortune in shipping. You know, when I first started off, it was just like envelopes with chips and maybe a sticker or something like that, and I was just using plain envelopes, and I lost over half of them in the mail. And then everybody started telling me about, oh, you got to tape it up, you got to put no machines on it, otherwise it goes through that post office thing and it just freaking rips it apart. Said all your chips and winder are sitting on the freaking post office floor right now. So I've gotten to learn quite a bit about shipping. That's like one of the first things that you need to learn. But I've learned a lot, And I've come to the point where pretty much everything that I send nowadays has a tracking number on it. Because I've had people call me up, even freebie stuff, say, oh, well, I never got my stuff. It's like, well, it was free to begin with. Maybe the mail agent, sorry about it, maybe I can do something for you. It's like, well, I didn't get it. It's like, you know what? From now on, everything goes out with tracking. That's it. Jack Stack says the old British pennies with holes are known as cottage pennies. They were nailed to the fireplace to indicate what year the cottage was built. All right, I'm going to have to check those out. See if I got any of those. I know the ones with the holes that I have here, they were some kind of Asian. Korean, Japan, Chinese, I don't know. It's the square looking letter things that they do. But the British coins, the British pennies, they would be they'd probably have the queen on them, right, Jack? All right, so what are we doing for people in here? Oh, we got 814. Wow, $89. Ooh. Yeah, overseas shipping can cost. Back in my church days, I did a Bible drive for Bibles for Africa. It cost me $240 to ship a 40-pound box of Bibles to Africa. It's like I said I was going to do it, so I got to do it. So, you know, but that was definitely a sticker shock. Cricket, cricket, cricket. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. I have returned. Put this stuff back in the bag. Hey, don't judge me. Alright. Big old bag of coins. So I think I'm going to do that. I'll make a bunch of these little bags for giveaways. I got my pinger. Keep that in there. We got Saudi Arabia. That can go in there. We got that token. That would go in there. Um, if anybody wants these, like I said, I know they're religious emblems. More probably more preferably Catholic. I think this is the Archangel Michael, and this obviously looks like the Virgin Mary. So anybody Catholic out there wants these, you know, let me know. I'll be happy to send them to you. I'm not Catholic myself. I was always more of a Baptist, but I hate to see things. I can't throw them away. I have to give them to somebody. I mean, it's God's stuff. You can't throw away God's stuff. That's like sacrilegious, as far as I'm concerned. All right, that's going down there. This is going to slide over here. Get this out of the way. Alrighty, so how are we doing here? Ooh, up to 12 and 15. Now hit that like button. Smash that son of a bitch for me. Come to the channel. Comment on the videos or the shorts or whatever. It all helps out. Share me. Do all that good stuff. Now I'm coming pretty close to my 500, and I'm not even near close enough for my hours yet. I'm supposed to have I don't care if I get monetized or not, but I do want to hit my 500. So any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated. All right, let's get back to the chat. Zed, I don't care. Yeah, I peed. Is that okay? I've been sitting here for an hour. Things happen. Wait till I have to fart. Okay. Zed and OC are obviously in some kind of conversation. Don't know really what's going on. Looks like Jack is headed out. Jack Sachs, you have a great night. Appreciate you coming by. I know this is late night. Well, for me it is. For most of you guys, it's probably about 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Because I know I got a lot of people on the West Coast. Zed, I'm not gonna fart on you. If I have to fart, Zed, I'll stand up right next to the phone and I'll let one rip for you. I'll say, Zed, this is for you. Right, Renee? It's a natural body function. Everybody does it. Just some of us are a little bit more proud of it. All right, Goomba's 2 a.m. That's cool. Rockin's at 3. Yeah, you're with me. I think Deneen is probably shit, probably about 11, right? Because you're almost 4 hours. Zed, I'm sorry. I don't have one brewing right now. Yeah, 11. That's what I thought, hon. But what else we got going on? Oh, I found a weedy the other day. Probably right here on the top. It was a 1941. Yep, there it is. 1941 weedy. That was the Coinstar pick as well. My store is the best Coinstar ever, I swear. I get coins from everywhere. But that's my little weedy box. Over here, basically anything before 82. No, non-Wheaties, but before 82. You've seen these little box of Indians, but they're rough. That's why I keep them locked up. These Indians are in rough shape. Some of them are pretty decent. That one, that's a nice one. That 1898. Oh. But some of these are really, really, really rough. Now I've been debating on if I want to clean them. I mean, because, there's a cancer on there. You know, I'm not going to resell them, but I'd like to stop. You see that green? See that green? That's basically cancer to copper. So I'd like to at least save them. Now, say they just don't totally rot away. I don't plan on getting rid of them, so. But these are a bunch more. See, this is usually my check pile. Like this one here. This is a 1982. Now, 82 is a half year. Half were copper. They stopped it, in the beginning of the year, and they started making them, with the zinc. So some 82s are copper, and some 82s are, there's more of the zinc with a copper coat. So you have to actually weigh these out to figure out which one you got. So this either holds, that's an 81, that can go in there. This is usually my catch bin. $1966, $79. And most of these I pick up. I'll go up to the store where I get my drinks and my cigarettes at. 1982, I gotta weigh that one out. And they got this little jar there, if you need a penny, pick a penny, that kind of thing. So I look in there and I see a copper penny, and it's like, oh, I need it. So I pick it out. And they're cool about it. They know what I do. 81, you're good. I can't see that right now. That'll be another day. 64. That's 82. I got copper. I got, shit, what have I got in here? I got all kinds of stuff in here. Let's see, we got copper, we got silver. Um, this should be gold. That came off of my Eye of Horus. But I got some brass. I got silver. A lot of silver. A couple little gold pieces. Oh, those will make nice little. That's some nice little shot. Got some little silver shot in there. That's usually stuff I pick up off the bottom of my pan. Let me bring it down here a little bit. That's usually stuff I pick up off the bottom of my tin pan after I pour. Got all these little pieces. These are like these are the air outlets for when I make a mold. And I cut the air. I cut those off of the piece. But these are all nice little pieces of shot. Got a brass piece, some 82s I gotta check out. I gotta weigh those out. But got a bunch of little pieces in there. I got some fake arrowheads in there. One of these days I'm gonna pour. Some of them came out. Some of them are pretty nice. I planned on pouring a bunch of these out of silver. I think I poured a couple, and then I had a job to do, so I just melted them back down. But they got some. There's some nice pieces in here. I'd like to get them poured out. I was thinking about even getting some of that the 925 wire, so you can wrap it and make like a little loopy hook, in case somebody wanted to put it on a necklace or something like that. See, but I gotta be careful with jewelry. I am not supposed to make jewelry. Ah, it's down there somewhere. I'll find it. If I start making jewelry, Cartier Jewelers is gonna come after my ass. When I went to go do my trademark, they said as long as you're not making jewelry, they can't say anything. He says if you're just pouring bars and that kind of stuff, you're good to go. He said, but if you start making custom jewelry and shit like that and using the Cartier name, that's when you're gonna get sued. So I gotta be careful. We have somebody running naked. Silver scientist. Oh my goodness, we can't have you do that. Where is he? Let me find him. There you are, my friend. Hold on, hold on. Bam. You are smurfed up, silver scientist. I was going through my stuff. I didn't see you. I apologize. Nah, you ain't got a streak around me. Glad to see you come. Glad to see you by. I think I've seen you here before. That's so cool to see you come by here. Oh, we have Zed and we have Zed's Place. So Zed Place needs to be blue too, right? Okay, Zed's Place. There you go. You're smurfed up too. I appreciate your two channels coming to watch me. Make sure they both subscribe too. Subscribe, like, share, do all that happy hunky dory bullshit. I gotta get a belt. I bought this thing probably about freaking 2 months ago. I am dying to wear this thing, but I don't have the actual, the belt that you're supposed to have. So that's gonna be one of my to-do lists this week. Who else is loot? Who else is naked? Ronald Lutz. Where's Ronald? There he is. All right. Let's get Ronnie dressed up. Hold on. I think I put you as a moderator. Standard moderator. All right. I got you now. You're good. My phone changed shit on me. Oh, I can put users in timeout. Look at this. Hold on. Put user in timeout. Who is it? Who am I gonna pick? Oh, where is it? Where is it? Come on. I know my my laptop is in the my it's behind, so I'm waiting for it to pop up. Oh, there it is. OC in the corner. I had to do it to you, OC. Love you, brother. I only did it for 10 seconds. Not the first and not the last, huh? I just playing with you, my brother. You know that. I had to do it. I just found that on my phone. 'Cause I don't know shit about this stuff. You all know that. I'm a dinosaur. Why does my phone keep dropping? All right, there we go. Now it's coming up regular. Oh, Suda. All right, you have a great day. Or great morning. It's like, wow, 3:15. That's all right. It's all good. Yeah, I know, OC. I know you wouldn't be mad. That's why I wanted to just riz you with it a little bit. It's a big hug from me to you. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida, Silver Scientist. I'm trying. I'm on the verge right now. I got somebody that I need to I need to email back, but we're talking about getting some kind of a group together, for all the Florida stackers. I mean, because I know Blue Collar Stacker is here. Mr. V Rose is down here. Um, there's a couple other people that are down here, and we're trying to get something going to get some kind of a group together to just maybe find a show or just go hit up some shop somewhere, grab some lunch. Am I in my 40s? No. Are you talking to me, Zed? Self-scientist, okay, cool. Eastern Standard Time, my places live there. We moved after the last big flood, hurricane. He was hit really hard. Yeah, some of the hurricanes down here can be pretty freaking drastic. But the good thing is down here, I mean, it's not an earthquake. It's not a tornado. It's a hurricane. You get weeks in advance of a hurricane. So you board up everything, you buy bottled water, you make sure you have batteries, you make sure your generator has gas, or whatever you gotta do. I mean, because I've been without power for like 13, 14 days. So, I mean, you just have to be able to prepare for that. You have to have food that you can eat. You have to have water that you can drink. Your some of the shit in your house is not going to work. You have to be ready for that. But it's not nearly as bad as some of the things that other people have to deal with. If you look at what Texas just dealt with this major flooding that just absorbed that entire river and killed all those people. I mean, they were asleep. They had no freaking idea until they woke up with water on their feet. It's like there has to be some kind of a warning system for that. I mean, how did they not know that something like that was going to happen? And where did all that water come from anyway? I know it rained, but holy shit, did you see the pictures of that flood when it came through that river? It's like that was like a dam break. I mean, you don't when it rains progressively. Granted, your river will fill up, but this was like just a small river, and then all of a sudden you saw all this freaking water just coming down, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, it looked like a dam broke somewhere or something. I don't get it. But something like that is terrible, and all those poor little kids that were, at the the Christian camping, with the church and all that stuff. It's like, man, you go out there to have a good time and you freaking die. At least they died happy. I hope they find some more. They found quite a few, but that's terrible. I'm usually an avid news watcher when I come home, but that's all they've been playing, and I just can't watch it. It's just too much. When I come home, I put on a Fox and I watch it. pretty much religiously for the rest of the night, unless I can find a good movie or something like that. But 104 deaths, wow. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do right now is pray. I mean, that's terrible. No, but that brings me back to what I was saying. It's like here in Florida, it's like we're gonna get hit with a hurricane. You get like 2 weeks notice. You can either leave or board up and take your chances. I mean, I've taken my chances with pretty much every hurricane that I've hit, and I've literally had a hurricane hit us straight on, and then it got nice and calm. Went outside, because we're in the frickin' center. We're in the eye of the hurricane. We're looking up. It's beautiful sunlight. There's sun blaring down on you, and then about 5 minutes later, it's like, here it comes. Here comes the back half. But as long as you're in a good stable home, the only thing with the hurricanes down here, if it gets really bad, is they carry a lot of tornadoes. I worked Hurricane Andrew when I think I was like 22 years old when Hurricane Andrew hit, and I was up in Pasco County, and we came down here to Homestead. Homestead's a little bit more south of me than Fort Myers, but we came down here and we worked the hurricane, doing basically a lot of tree cleanup, you know, debris, stuff like that, cutting down steel buildings that got tore up, and we saw some shit that you would not believe. Those huge billboards that stand on the side of the road with those huge steel columns just twisted like a pretzel and laying on the freaking ground. That's not a hurricane. That's a tornado. If that was a hurricane, the thing would be laying over. This thing was twisted up and just freaking laid down. It was amazing. Such damage. Boats in places that there should ever never be a boat. But I mean, that's what we live with. Every place in the country has got something. Whether it be blizzards, whether it be hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, floods, fires. Everybody's got something somewhere that we have to deal with. And the only thing we can do is be prepared for it. You know, prepare for the worst and pray for the best. That's all you can ever do. Oh yeah, I've seen cars and trees, boats and trees. Kane's coins. What's up? Where'd you come from? You must have just popped up. Because you're not on my tablet yet. Unless I stopped it somehow. I might have to refresh my tablet. Sometimes that happens, it freezes up on me. Yeah, let me refresh this thing. I think you froze up on me. There you are. Alright, now you're moving again. Goomba Gary. Alright, my friend. He's gonna go hit his pillow. I don't blame you. I should probably be doing the same thing. Well, we've been on here for almost an hour and a half. No, this is nothing I was expecting to do tonight. Considering I'm supposed to be to work at 8:30, which is not going to happen. All right, OC. You have a good one, my friend. Go get some sleep. Yeah, all the cool kids, right? I do get a pretty decent crowd. I mean, I know I'm not huge or nothing like that. Let's make Brad. Let's bring you up there. All right, Brad. You are now smurfed out. Yeah, I know I need sleep, but I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I'm gonna go in late. I'm probably gonna go in at probably about 10 o'clock. You're welcome, Brad. I like everybody to be blue on my channel. That way you can all check each other out. Ron Navy, there you are, my friend. You liking them shorts? Yeah, I'm gonna get into a lot bigger. This is from, if you haven't been paying attention to my videos or my shorts, this is from Ron Navy. This was a gift that he sent me. And it's got all the old Egyptian ships, and it goes up through the ages. And I've done this series, this one, two, four. This one will be done tomorrow, but it's probably going to be done tomorrow night because I have to get up so early. So this one will be done tomorrow, and they got these. So there's altogether there's going to be 10 series, and then I'm going to stop and I'm going to come back. Because these I'm just doing as shorts. They're only 3 minutes, and there's so much information in all these ships. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a regular standard video, which is probably going to be, a little bit lengthy, probably at least a half hour. But I'm going to go through each of these ships, because, these are all pharaoh ships. And I love Egypt. So I'm going to let you know whose ship it was, who the pharaoh was, when they reigned, and I have Egyptian artifacts and shit here. So if I have one that falls into one of these time zones, I'm going to be pulling those out, and I'm going to be showing you that shit too. And these are all like probably the current ships that most of you know. I mean, you have the where was it? This is the Cuddy Stark. I haven't got this. Will be tomorrow. The Endeavor was today. Where's the Endeavor? I believe the Endeavor was. No, that's the. Shit, I've already forgotten which ones. But anyway, I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull the history on all these ships. Where they were. I mean, the Cuddy Stark is in here too. I think that's the Cuddy Stark. Cuddy Stark was one of the fastest ships in the world. It was a Scottish ship. And I'm not going to get into too much of it about it, but I'm going to wait until I do the video. But I've got a lot to say about all these different ships. And, once I finish up all these little shorts, I got a few more days to go. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got like six more days, and then I'm gonna hit the big. I'm gonna hit the big ones. Yeah, Raka, this is absolutely beautiful set. I mean, they're all three. They're all 3 ounce. I mean, 3 grams. I keep saying ounce. I've done this on my videos too. I'm also calling them coins on my shorts too, and they're not coins. They're bars, but they're all 3 gram bars. They are 925, and they're all like little freaking mirrors. Every single one of them. Look at that. They're freaking awesome, or what? You know, you can almost do a face reveal in there. See, here's my head. Here's my head. You can almost see me. Once I finish the series, I will come back and I will get involved with each and every single ship. You know, I did one today that was it was a Cartier, Jacques Cartier was the uh, the guy who sailed the ship. You know, he used it for exploring. So I'm curious about that because I know he explored up into the Canadian area, and I am French Canadian, Scottish, and Indian. Feather, not dot. Not that it matters, but I'm American Indian, not dot Indian. But, you know, so Jacques Cartier could be easily one of my way, 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 way distant relatives who came to Canada and, you know, started all his family life or whatever, and then somebody slept with an Indian somewhere, and somebody slept with somebody who was Scottish somewhere. So we're just, I'm gonna run through these. I can't wait to do it. You know, this is the best freaking gift I've gotten in years, and I thank you, Ron. It's absolutely amazing. No, I keep you all blue so you can't time each other out. That's my secret. No, I keep you all blue so you can, you know, look each other up. No, there's been so many uh, different channels that I've gone on where you know, I'm just a little gray dude. You know, I'm not, you know, blue or nothing like that. I don't have a wrench, and I see all these different people in there that I want to get to know or check out their site, and the only thing I can do is write the shit down and try to check them out later. You know, otherwise, you know, if you're blue, you can just click on them, go to their site real quick, without having to lose the site that you're on. Because if you're looking them up, you know, you're going to lose where you're at. So I like to keep everybody blue. That way you can all just go check each other out, sub each other up. Yeah, Canes. If we go back far enough, we're all pretty much related in some aspect. I mean, my mother was I actually have a on my mother's side. I have a castle in Scotland, um, Dalhousie Castle in Scotland. You know, she had done the her family her family name, and she was direct descendant from Dalhousie Castle. You know, Dalhousie Castle was built in like 1100 AD. It was burnt down during a war about 1300 AD, Then it was rebuilt in 1500 AD, and because it was completely destroyed, so the only original place that was left was the basement and the dungeon. And the entire place has been rebuilt now, and it's like a 4-star hotel resort, and it's only 4 stars because there is no place to put an elevator. I mean, you have to use stairs in this castle. There's no way to put in an elevator, so you're only rated at 4 stars. But the basement they turned into a dining area where the dungeon used to be. I mean, you actually walk down into the dungeon, and that is where you have your elegant dinners. It's, I mean, there's if you look up Dalhousie Castle in Scotland, they bring you on a virtual tour through the place, and it's absolutely freaking amazing. I've watched that thing so many times. I think I could walk into that castle and know exactly where I'm going. And I had planned on going there, a couple of years ago, but shit happened. I mean, I looked up the tickets, I looked up the prices. I knew I was going to spend probably about at least 5, 6 grand, but it just never happened. So what can I say? Maybe another time. Yeah, Ron, you had said that, when you saw it, you knew it was definitely for me, and I appreciate it. All right, I think you're freezing up again on my laptop. I mean, I got you over here. All right, we're at 1:33. So, why don't we just all say goodnight here? Rhonda, how you doing, hon? I know you got my mail. I hope you liked it. We're just getting ready to head out. All right, everybody. I'm just gonna count. We're just gonna do this and get it over with. You know who I am. It is Cartier Silver, and I appreciate all of you for coming by on such a short minute's notice. I mean, this was just a pop up. I can't believe that all of you showed up. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming by. Y'all keep on keeping on, and I shall see you sometime tomorrow. Because I get out early, so maybe I'll do another live tomorrow night. I know I have to do another series on my coins tomorrow. I can't do it in the morning. There's no way it's gonna happen. I'll be lucky if I get my ass up. But tomorrow night I'll be doing that, and maybe I'll go live again. So y'all keep on. Cartier Silver saying, take care.